I honestly don't even know where to start. My husband, let's call him Mark, and I have been married for 3 years, and we are finally expecting our first baby. We were both beyond excited. We've been planning this gender reveal party for months. We wanted something small, just close friends and family, in our backyard. My mother-in-law, Linda, has always been, let's say, a high-maintenance person. From the start of our relationship, she's had this subtle way of making everything about herself. When we got engaged, she cried because she said we didn't consult her on the venue. When we moved into our new house, she complained that the guest room wasn't welcoming enough. I've always tried to keep the peace for Mark's sake, but this time, she crossed the line. The day of the party, everything was set. We decided to do the classic balloon release. We had a professional photographer, the backyard was decorated, and my best friend spent hours baking the perfect theme-colored cupcakes. The atmosphere was light, and everyone was laughing and chatting. Mark and I were standing in the center of the lawn, holding the string to the massive black balloon. Our guests were counting down. 3, 2, 1. We popped the balloon. Pink confetti rained down. We were having a girl. I was crying, Mark was cheering, and I turned around to hug Linda, expecting her to be happy, or at least polite. Instead, she was standing there with her arms crossed, looking completely disgusted. She didn't smile. She didn't congratulate us. She just looked at my husband and said, loud enough for everyone to hear, I guess the family legacy ends here, doesn't it? A girl can't carry on the name. I was hoping for a grandson to actually be proud of. The entire backyard went silent. You could have heard a pin drop. My friends were shocked. My own mother looked like she was about to explode. I felt my face turning hot with pure, unadulterated rage. Mark looked mortified. He tried to tell her that it was inappropriate, but she just doubled down. She started going on this rant about how tradition is dying and how I probably tricked him into having a girl because I wanted to control the family dynamic. I didn't say a word. I just walked over to her, looked her dead in the eye, and told her to get off my property immediately. She tried to play the victim, saying, oh, so I'm not allowed to have an opinion now? I'm the grandmother. I told her, you are a guest here, and you just insulted my child and my marriage in front of everyone I love. You are no longer welcome in this home, and until you learn how to respect my family, you won't be seeing us. She ended up leaving in a huff, and the rest of the party was understandably awkward. People were trying to be supportive, but the mood was completely ruined. Since that day, my phone has been blowing up. Mark's siblings are texting me saying that I'm overreacting and that's just how Linda is. They told me I need to be the bigger person because she's family. Even Mark, who I thought was on my side, is starting to waver. He says he agrees that what she said was horrible, but that banning her from our home is extreme and that she's already apologizing, saying she was just emotional because of the heat. But here's the thing. She hasn't actually apologized to me. She sent me a text that said, I'm sorry you were so sensitive about what I said, I hope we can move past this. That's not an apology. That's gaslighting. I feel like if I let her back in now, she's going to think she can say whatever she wants about our daughter. I don't want my baby growing up hearing her grandmother imply that she's somehow lesser because of her gender. Mark is now telling me that if I don't let her come over for dinner next week, he's going to have to go see her alone, and that it's putting him in a terrible position. I feel like I'm being painted as the villain, even though I was the one who was insulted. So, Reddit, I need to know. Am I the asshole for banning her from our home? Should I just suck it up and let her back in for the sake of the family, or am I right to hold my ground? I'm currently sitting in my nursery, wondering if I'm the one who's actually crazy here. Please, give it to me straight.